Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of new faces, and it's a lot of turnaround of players through the summer. We've accrued a decent amount of decent players, and trying to get them playing the way that we want to play is hard to do over sort of 5 pre-season games, you know. But I think Cinderford, the last game, was a real test for us. They're a good side, but I think we played really well. We deserved the victory. Could have scored more goals, to be fair. And so yeah, going in the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was, based. I think we had a really good end to the season, as everyone knows. Okay, the momentum hopefully would carry through onto this season, and it was important to us that we get our back four sorted and get some more players in from the back four, because I thought for whatever reason last year we struggled a little bit defensively, and whether that could come through from the midfield or through from the top players not helping enough. But we conceded way too many goals last year. I think in the pre-seasons we've only conceded 4. So it's coming on leaps and bounds, to be fair. So we've brought Adam in, he's a great centre back. Geordie now is going to drop in at right back. So yeah, no, we've and obviously Kylan as well is coming in as well. So definitely strengthened the team at the back. Yeah, I'm very, very positive. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be a tough game. Definitely, I think they're a good side. I think they've got their own way that they want to play. They tend to be quite direct. They get from back to front quite quickly, like a lot of teams do in this league. But yeah, no, I think they're one of the favourites actually to get promotion. I think they've invested quite well there. He's changed the squad around a little bit, and still some familiar faces there from last year, obviously. So yeah, we're expecting a very tough game against Berkhamsted, to be fair. Yeah, I think there'll be a tough test. I think you can't look really no further than Corby. I think Corby will be up there. I think they've pretty much kept the same squad as last year. I think they definitely will be up there. I think Hales Owen, who come down, they've always got a little bit of money kicking around up there, so which goes a long way in this league, believe me. I think they'll be up there definitely. I think Bedford as well, with a decent budget, kept their squad from last year. And I think if you're going to ask for a bit of a dark horse, apart from us obviously, I think probably AFC Dunstable with Christie up front there. They've got his services again for another year. So we had him watched actually, and we went to watch him ourselves. He's a great player. So dark horse probably AFC Dunstable, I'd say. Yeah, I think realistically, I would be lying to say if we weren't pushing for playoffs with this group of players, I think we'd have probably had a bad season. Now that those words will probably come round to bite me in the arse. Okay, that's what happens in football. But no, we have accrued a great squad. It is a better squad than last year, and that's not being disrespectful to anyone, players from last year. But we've got a lot more experienced in the squad, which is what we've set out to do. As soon as we knew we stayed up last year, we knew from this last season what we had to do and where we had to try and strengthen and get a little bit more character in the changing room, and we've got some big characters in that changing room. So no, we set goals. We've told them goals that we expect them to reach. One of them being victorious on Saturday against Berkhamsted. And obviously we take everything game by game, but we want a decent cup run as well, which we haven't had at the club for a couple of years, so we could do all that. So we're looking forward to the FA Cup as well. We've got some threats going forward. There's no question. It's I think replacing someone like Henry is very, very difficult, because he was a vocal point up there for us as well, and he was a talisman and scored goals from free kicks to penalties from close range shots. So it's going to be hard to sort of replace him. But in saying that, like I said, we've got Aaron Woodley's back to the club, he will score goals. Josh Dutton Black will score goals. Callum McNish obviously will score goals. Lance Williams will score goals. We have got goals coming in from everywhere. Obviously the 2 strikers up there as well with Tyreek and George as well. They'll score us a lot of goals as well. George, I think, probably said to you at the start of the season he's looking for sort of 25-30 goals last year. I don't know what he ended up with, something like 20 or something like that. So watch George this year. I can guarantee he'll get a few goals as well in this team. So yeah, looking forward to it.